Hello everybody and welcome back to Lucia Rose's channel. Today I have for you a pick a card. This pick a card is going to be messages from heaven, from your nearest and dearest and your loved ones who are no longer here in physical form. For everybody who's listening today, trust and believe that you've come across this reading because you're meant for this message. Your loved one wants you to know some things, and I'm hoping that these messages resonate for you. I have 3 piles for you today. First pile I have is number 1, which is roses. So this could either mean that your loved ones liked roses, or they're thanking you for the roses, or they're just basically saying that you've started out a bud, or they've started out a bud and they're now developing into a beautiful flower. The message on this card is reading, if I only knew then what I know now, I would have lived differently. So as you look at any of these cards, any thoughts or feelings that you get are additional messages for you. So hearing that sentence there, if it resonated with you, trust and believe there is a message in this pile for you. Pile 2 is the feather. I associate this feather with like angels, so if you have been seeing a lot of feathers, this message might resonate with you. This is saying that I feel healthy and happy. So they're letting you know, despite how they passed and what was going on in their physical form, they're letting you know they feel more healthier and happier now. So this message might resonate with you if you've been worried about your loved one and whether or not they're feeling happy now. And the final pile is life is a series of choices. Choose love. So they're letting you know that they want you to choose love. They could have had a stubborn mindset when they was in their physical form and they chose logic over love, and they're asking you to choose love over your logic. But again, I'll look into that further in that pile. If you're drawn to this little badge, it's a random piece, but it shows there's a crown. There's actually a message in that as well. It's basically telling you that nothing's missing from your crown, and to fix it, know who you are, sit in your power. So if any of those little instructions resonate with you, then that's the message for you. Don't worry if you're drawn to more than one, that's fine. That's normal. A lot of people find that they are drawn to more than one deck, and that's just because Spirit has more than one message for you. Either way, I'm going to start with pile 1 now, so I'll see you at the others. But hopefully there'll be timestamp for you and you'll be able to decide from there. So, pile 1. If only I had knew then what I know now, I would have lived differently. Your loved one is saying the world is your oyster. There's a lot going on in this current world right now. And they're saying try not to get hung up on everything that's going on around you in the world. You can't change what's going on in the world. All you can do is change yourself and adapt to your surroundings. You can try and help. You can do what you can by doing the certain things that we can do to help with the environment. But Spirit's saying certain things that have gone on in the past you can't change, and certain things that are going to happen in the future you can't change, that are out of your control. But they're saying to you, do what you can do and live your best, happiest life you can. As long as you're not hurting nobody, there's no right and wrong in your decisions, as long as it fits for you and nobody else is getting harmed through your decision. They're knowing what they've done in the past, and they're also sending apologies. They're saying if they knew then what they knew now, they would have lived completely differently. Sometimes they think like maybe they would have lived longer as well, but again, they also understand that everybody has a divine time and they exit this world. and nobody can change any of that. So they're saying to you, don't hold on to no guilt or worries about how they passed and whether anybody could have helped them to live longer or anything. They're saying they know it was all in divine time and it was a part of their lesson they had to learn whilst being on this planet. They're saying that the earth is one big lesson. It's a one big experience that everybody comes here in divine timing and exits at that divine timing where nobody can intervene to make them stay longer. They're saying that they wish they would have made better choices, and they're asking you to think about the choices you're making and make sure you make choices where you've not got no regret in the future. I've already pre-shuffled these cards when I selected and channeled all your messages. I've not actually looked at these, so as I turn them, they're going to be the first time I see them. They're letting me know that with your choices, you are going to have better outcomes. You've just got to be in a positive mindset and not let anybody outweigh for your choices that you need to make. I've got messages from the fairy deck. From the fairy deck, the cards that are coming out is the Empress, Princess of Winter, and King of Spring. This is also, I feel, coming in like a order of appearance. The Empress is associated with springtime. It's saying take time for action. Time to take action. The power of creativity, success that allows for a luxury life. They're saying there's certain things in their past that they wish that they had done and they didn't do, and that they regret the things that they should have done. They're now saying that it's time for you to take action. Don't live this life and then have regrets like they have, of opportunities they had that they maybe felt they weren't worthy of, or it wasn't going to be practical for them to make that decision to take the action. They're saying you take that action. Don't be put off by anything, any naysayers, any lack of confidence. They're saying know your worth, know that you can get what you need to do. Again, it's taking me back to this pendant that you've chose. Or everybody starts off somewhere, and it's like saying for a beautiful flower to be beautiful, it has to start off a bud, closed off, small, everything that the rose is not at the end. So this is saying about you coming out your comfort zone, talking about how at the moment you may feel like a bud, or even at the very start of your journey and feel like a seed just been planted, ready to be fertilised. You've got the Princess of Winter, inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Bit of a mouthful, that word. But yes, being diplomatic, where, you know, you're always like a politician, always going on about different things, but it's telling you to be undiplomatic. So information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear, speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. So indigo children or adults are quite spiritual, in touch with their spiritual side. So this is somebody who's sensitive to their environment. They're calling on you to be truthful of what you really want. And yeah, sometimes it may be difficult to hear that certain things that we wish for are not actually good for us and it's not worth our time. But Spirit is saying, once you make those adjustments, things can change, because this is talking about winter. So you may have just been experienced this in the actual, like the end of this last year. Depending on when you're watching this, this is like this, we're currently in January, so this is thinking about in the December period where you're in the heart of the winter, because this is, the other two cards are talking about spring. So for me, in this order, it's showing me that this is the past, and these two are moving forward. Once you have some realistic truths with yourself, moving forward into the spring, you will see the effects of it. Because it's saying time to take action, the power of creativity. So once you have those difficult choices that you need to make, and go through it and handle it with truth and kindness for yourself, then you will be able to go into an area of where you're going to start getting the success. Because it's saying you'll get a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected support of your cause. So it's saying don't worry about taking help, because you're going to get an unexpected helper that's going to help you to get where you need to get, where it comes to all this creativity that you've got going on. Your other cards that I've channeled for you are more from the angels, dream angels, and it's saying dreams and children. So children might be affecting your current situation, or you may be longing for children, or one of your creative ideas may involve children. But whatever this idea is, it's been in your dreams already. It's something you dream of all the time. And your final card of clarifying the messages you've had are: my high vibrate thoughts create health in my body, peace in my mind, and love in my heart. And finally, owning my power inspires others to do the same. I am not afraid to shine. So through you taking on board what your loved ones said, living differently, what is it you're doing right now that's not letting you shine as bright as you should be? If you've not already made them decisions in the winter, it's telling you, make them decisions so you will feel more healthier, be at peace, and be surrounded by the love that you truly deserve, whilst being in your power to shine. I hope this card made sense for you, and the messages that I've been given to give to you with this lovely pile for the roses. Know that you are going to shine, and you are going in a transition where you've just got to weed out anything that's no longer serving you on this spiritual growth path that you're on. Again, if you have any comments, feel free to leave them below. Wishing you all the best, love and light. Hello again, pile 2. Welcome back to my reading. Thank you for picking pile 2. This is the angel wing. Feathers. You may be seeing feathers a lot if you pick this, and associate feathers with your loved one. They're saying thank you and well done for seeing the signs. They're letting you know that they're always with you, even though they're in a different form. They're saying when you see these angel wings, feathers, it's them who's around you with this wing, nurturing you, comforting you through your hour of need. They're letting you know, don't worry about them. They feel healthy and happy now. Everything that was in their physical form has now left with it. Any pain, suffering that they had. They're letting you know, I feel healthy and happy. As I'm looking at this picture, I'm getting the energies of a male coming through. Even though I'm saying it may be a male, it may be a female, there may be more. This female, if it is a female, may have had masculine energies and quite, stood in their power, so it comes across like a male maybe. But they're saying before they probably struggled with their mobility, and now they feel like they're on top of this mountain free, where they can stretch and take any leaps that they want to take. Again, with the masculine energy, they're telling you there's a situation either going on, or there's a situation that went on before they passed, and they're saying it's not your fault. Please don't hold on to no guilt or worry or anything that may be like holding you back, making you feel unable to move forward. Spirit's giving me the message to tell you, whatever it is you're turning your back on, feel well within your rights, because they're saying it's not your fault. Also, anything to do with the past, they was in their physical form, they're letting you know that's not your fault either. You had to turn your back when you did. just for your own self-preservation, and they don't blame you one bit for that. Just letting you know as well, whether it's a current situation, they're telling you just to keep walking. Keep walking. As you look at the card, there's actually a person in the background, and they're saying, whatever you're going through, I'm there and I'm watching you. I've not left you. I'm just in a different form. I am there in the background. I'm going to start with the fairy cards. I've not read none of these, so as I'm turning them, this is the first time I'm channeling these cards for you. You've got the Ace of Spring, Queen of Autumn, card 20, Renewal, 14 for Balance, and Princess of Autumn. Spirit's telling me that you need to balance out anything that's going on right now. It's showing me that everyone's input, take it into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time, there is no rush. You've got one card here saying about balance. This is coming from your throat chakra, because I'm getting the colours blue coming through. This is saying about balancing out what you're putting in and what's coming out of your cup. You've got things getting put in through speech, whether it's speech or just like people giving you different viewpoints, yeah? And it's saying take your time with this, because there's no rush. But then in so many ways it's contradicting itself, because Ace of Spring is saying it's time to take action, be fearless and happy, pursue with your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. So this may making you feel in two minds. You might feel like 1 minute you need to rush to get this done, next minute you're feeling like, oh, I just need to rest, I need to relax, this is all too much on my shoulders. As like with the card, it's not your fault. Spirit might be saying it's not your fault if there's too much weight on your shoulders. Your loved one might be saying it's all right, just find balance, then you can take the action. Maybe you need to rest before you take your next course of action. Excuse me. Either way, they're telling you to renew your past. Review the past and the present so that you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life's purpose, releasing judgment on yourselves or others. So there can be something from you in the past where you're just holding a grudge on yourself or other people, and it's saying just let go of this because it's not serving you. You need to balance it out with the future and not look at the past as in a way of judging yourself or other people's past, because Spirit's saying your future is bright, and for you to get the benefits you need to understand what your life's purpose is and what you're doing here and what your goals are and where you want to go, so you can take the action. You need to be fearless to pursue the most important parts of your treasured dreams. If you're not balancing this out, you're not going to be able to chase after your dreams, because you're going to be too much energy in the past. They're telling you, remember who you are. Yes, you've just gone through the winter period where people are releasing what no longer serves you for your start of your new year. They're telling you to remember what autumn brings. They're saying generous, stylish, gracious, practical. Be practical and respect how you want to proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. So you may have met somebody in the autumn just gone, or you're meeting somebody coming up this autumn, depending on when you're watching this. You got the card you got the Queen of Autumn, and you've got the Princess of Autumn. So depending on what area you see yourself, whether you're a queen or a princess, they've both got good news for you, because it's saying studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. Happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get out going. So here where it's saying the balancing, this is explaining the fact that you just need that little bit of a push. So I feel where it's saying about review the past and it's time to take action, and then telling you in the next breath, you know, merge your viewpoints, there's no rush. They're saying have the balance. There's no rush into this decision, but once you do choose to take action, it's telling you go forward with that action. Don't delay. Don't be indecisive. Once you've made that decision, just keep going, because the reason you've made that decision is because it's meant for you to go that direction. Stick with your decision and own it. Out of the rest of your pile, I've got body care and ideas and inspiration. These come from your Dream Angels deck. This is showing me that your inspiration and ideas are going to help you. Now, with the card of spring, time to take action. It's showing autumn, preserving yourself, spring, taking that action, because you've got all the ideas and your angels have got your back. Your loved ones in heaven have got your back. They're saying we're making this happen for you. When you look around the body care, they've got the wing there showing you love yourself first. Care for your body, love yourself first, then you can help others and take that action and balance it out. The spirits have got your back. It's showing you in this card. We've got your back. Just take that action with your ideas and you'll be fine. Finally, we've got the messages that Spirit wants you to know to bring this reading, this pile together. This is from the Spirit Junkie deck. This is a very nice, colourful deck, and it gives messages from Spirit, clarifying a lot of the stuff that you can't see or need to know. This is reverse, so it's saying, I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. At the moment it's reverse, so it's saying that, you know, you might have had a bad encounter with people. Now it's saying the people are going to help find you and it's going to be great. I breathe calmly and easy. I am safe in this moment. As the card mentioned before, release your past. Once you get balance from your past and release it, you'll be able to feel safe in the moment. Nothing to do with the past, because you're going to be in this moment. Yeah? My friends support me, nourish me and inspire me. So you've got a lot of spiritual family around you. You've got the star card coming up here, and this is showing that they're all around you, all your friends, spirit guides. Whether they're here in physical form or spirit form, they're saying that they support you and nourish you and inspire you. So stick with the ones that do this, because you've got a lot around you. If it's not in physical form, friends, they're saying you've got a lot of spirit guides all around you. Another one that's reversed. Today I consciously choose to think loving thoughts, take compassion, actions and bring forth peaceful energy. They're letting you know that it's all about your choice. What you choose to do, what you choose to think, and what you choose to take compassion on. Bring forth the peaceful energy by allowing stuff in. This reminds me of pile 1, this card here, because the flowers are near enough the same. You'll see they've got all the same colours, so you may have been drawn to more than one pile. and that's fine, because they're saying everything that you hear is meant for you to hear and make them choices. Finally, they're saying, I bring peace with me everywhere I go. So despite what you can't see with the moon, go into the sun energy and focus on what you can see, and knowing that you do come from a good place, and whatever decisions you make, it's coming from a good place. So yeah, in the past you may have been guilty of something, or you may have felt bad for it, and that's why you felt it was your fault. But it's telling you now that it's in the past, and you can't blame yourself for the rest of your life for something you did when you probably didn't even realise you was doing something that was going to harm somebody else or upset another person. Or you may, like I said before, you might just blame yourself and you've not actually got nothing to blame for, because your loved one's telling you it's not your fault, so you need to put your back turned to it. I'm there in the background, and it's saying that, you know, it's blocking our connection. You're so far away from each other because you're getting caught up in this element of, it's my fault, you're to blame, and Spirit's saying you're not. They want you to feel healthy and happy, and you will feel healthy and happy. Once you find that balance, it will bring peace wherever you go. I hope this message made sense for you. Again, feel free to share to anybody who you feel might need this message. Comment below, like, subscribe. It's always much appreciated. Take care, love and light. Hello again, pile 3. Thank you for choosing this deck, this pile. Spirit's already telling me that there's some things that you feel you need to do. There's something missing. There's something you feel you're lacking. It's like there's a gap. There's something that's making you feel like you can't sit in your power as a king or a queen. There's no gender specific with my readings, but it's just basically saying, please fix your crown. Your loved ones are saying, choose love. Life has a series of choices, and if it's to do with loving yourself, then they're saying love yourself. Put yourself first. Stop putting yourself as this small little heart. Give yourself that big loving first, and you can give more love to other people. Don't tell yourself, I just need to do this or I just need to do that, then my crown is complete. They're saying your crown is already complete. All you just need to do is know who you are and remember it. Yeah, it's easier said than you doing, but hopefully these cards will give you a solution on how to do that. We're starting with the fairy deck. I've got the Two of Summers, in reverse the Hermit, in reverse Release, and the Moon. I've noticed whilst recording these that my throat chakra's playing up, so more so now. So it may be something that you need to write down and release, or something that you need to speak to somebody, because here it's coming up, let go of the past, and ending that makes ways for new opportunities, time to move forward. This is another card that's come up in the previous reading, so whoever is listening to this, there may be a message for you in the previous one, and it may also have something to do with your throat chakra. I did mention it in my previous reading, and I've got blue coming up a lot in this card. These are more indigo colour, but the other ones are blue on the pages. Letting go of the past and ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move forward. A lot of these cards have been talking about forward movement, and this is where your loved one wants you to make that choice to move forward from a place of love. Don't feel you have to hold yourself back like this little heart. Don't be holding yourself back. It's telling you to let go to make way for a new opportunity. As you look at the cards, any thoughts or feelings will be additional messages. This lady here, as you look at the cards, she's like a beautiful peacock. And this is saying about you come across as one thing, but then once you sit in your power, you are a beautiful being, just like a peacock. Small, timid, but beautiful. And this is hers in their power, and Spirit saying release. The more you release, the more you can sit in your power. Use the moon. Moon has powerful spiritual healing properties. It helps with manifesting in all sorts. And this card's talking about powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of the situation. So these holes in this crown could be saying, like, you know, you just don't see the bits that are missing, or there's a bit there and you just don't see it. And it's saying, fine, don't worry about what you can't see, but as long as you can understand the situation, it will put you in a place where you can release it. Spirit's telling you, if you find a mentor, you'll be able to take a break from society and commit to your spiritual growth. It's either saying you either be the mentor or you find it. It depends what part you find yourself in, whether you feel like, right, I've got all my experience, I think I should be the mentor. But if you haven't released certain things from the past, it's saying that you need the mentor. A commitment to your spiritual growth. Through you committing to your spiritual growth, you are going to be able to fill in these holes. That could be what's missing from this. Yeah, you've got everything you need material, but you just need to be at whole spiritually. The Hermit is talking about going within yourself in the darkness and just seeing things how it is, and then evolving from that. They've got the Two of Summer. So this is all to do with past energies and what you can't see. Moving forward, this is about summer. And it's saying falling in love or making serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. So even though we're talking from loved ones in heaven, they're saying that they can see things you can't see. So you may be going through a bit of a sour moment with a loved one, and it's telling you to make a commitment to somebody, forgive them, and then you'll be able to get a resolution from the problem. Whether you're male or female, this is showing that the male is offering his sorrows and apologies to the female. But again, flip it round to whatever suits you, because there's no right or wrong or masculine, feminine energies in my readings. One might be more feminine than the other. But it's saying by summer, you're going to be in a completely different situation. If you've not currently got a loved one or partner, it could be saying about you might meet someone in the summer, and this is what their loved ones are saying. You might feel like you've got everything you need in life, but you're just missing love. And it's saying whatever you're lacking, it is going to come. Just choose love when it does. Release anything from the past that made you hold back on love. Make those choices that choose love. The final cards I have for you are from the Angel deck. The Healing with Angels. They're telling you self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is the key. When you're making these different things, when you're accepting these different things you need to accept about yourself, you'll be able to grow more. You're letting go of those things that don't benefit you, those self-deceiving thoughts. If you don't feel you can be in your power with your knowledge, yes, get that mentor, and commit to your spiritual growth and study what you need to study so you can have the blessings that come with that rainbow. Because they're saying through you putting in the work and effort, you are going to get rewarded in some ways. You're going to see the benefits of your labour. Finally, the cards I have for you are from the Spirit Junkie deck, and they're saying, I can't control the world, but I can control how I perceive it. And my kindness is a gift to bestow upon the world. So you've got two cards here that are talking about the world, both referencing the world. The deck's probably got about 56 cards in it or something like that. And they're giving you two cards with the same world word on it. So this is showing me that the world is your oyster. You need to go after your passions, what it is, through you accepting yourself. At the start, I mentioned there's something about you where you see yourself lacking, and it's saying it all starts with you, how you see yourself. Love yourself, nurture yourself, choose love. See yourself as the bigger heart and not the smaller heart. You're not giving yourself enough credit here, and it's saying be kind to yourself and be a part of the world in any ways that you'd like to. Just sit in your power, know who you are, know how beautiful you are, and know that you can be the centre of your own world, because your world is very big. So this might mean that you've got a lot of people latching onto you, and it's saying just look out for yourself at first, then you can help the rest of the world. I hope this pile made sense to you. Please like and subscribe and share to whoever you feel might need this message. Thank you for listening. Love and light.